Hey, alright, so this was just too much to fucking type. First of all, please excuse all this going on. Your girl actually drank last night, and my body is like, what is this, poison? I mean, I don't drink, so like I'm hungover as the shit. But anyway, so I did this 45-minute meditation about an hour ago. 2 hours ago, and I'm kind of fucked up about it. So let me start by saying, you know, I went into it with the intentions of, you know, trying to contact my spirit guides. I've been feeling disconnected from them lately. They haven't been coming to me, you know, in dreams like they used to. They haven't been, you know, making their presence known in little ways. So I kind of was just wanting to reach out. So I go to my little safe place, you know, in my mind, my little cabin in the woods. And, you know, I'm expecting, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't what I got. What I got was this woman walks in the cabin and sits across from me. And first let me say, the color red. Outside of the cabin, the flowers were red. There were red ladybugs all over the leaves. There were red cardinals flying around and perched in the trees. So red was kind of a theme already. Then I get inside of my cabin and there's two huge red armchairs in the living room. So I sit in one of them and, you know, I'm waiting for whoever to show up and, you know, connect with me. And this woman walks in and she looks just like Melisandre, the red woman from Game of Thrones. She looks just like her. She's in red robes, long, like blackish red hair, dark eyes. She had a presence immediately. And immediately she said, "My name is Morgana and I am your matron goddess." Like, just declared herself. I mean, I've been under the impression that Isis was my goddess. That's who I had chosen for myself. But she just walks in my cabin and is all like, "I'm your matron goddess." And I'm like, okay, you know, well, what messages do you have for me? Like, you know, first she gives me a red apple, which I thought was weird. I didn't get that. White apple, a red apple. And then she tells me that, I am going to die in 10 years. I asked her if that was set in stone, if that was avoidable, why, how, like, you know, why are you even telling me this? She gave me no answers. There's something very kind of smug about her. But I asked her why she chose me, and she said, "Your strength, and you need a mother." Yeah, so, and then the other weird part, oh, and then she also said, "Keep your distance," but wouldn't say from what or who. She wasn't very forthcoming with any fucking information at all. And like, there was something maternal about her, but also something kind of scary about her, like intimidating and like maybe even a little creepy. Weird thing is, Archangel Michael was there. That's the third time he's made himself known to me. And he didn't speak, he didn't say anything, but I got the distinct feeling that he was keeping an eye on her. Like he was watching her. Definitely got that vibe. And then that was pretty much it. I mean, like I said, she didn't really say much of anything. So then, you know, I'll look up some information about her. And from what I've read, there's like two sides to her completely. On the one hand, she was a healer and she was a midwife. But she was also very vengeful and caused a lot of harm to a lot of people. And then the whole thing with apples. I looked up the significance of, you know, apples. And on one hand, it can represent rebirth and growth. On the other hand, it can represent sin and temptation. So I am just really confused right now. I mean, she definitely seems like, I mean, some people thought she was evil, you know, and I don't know, like, it strikes me as weird because I'm a Gemini and there's like totally two sides to me. And then like, here comes this woman, Morgana, or Morgan, she's got a bunch of names. Yeah, like, she just comes, waltzes in and is like, I'm your goddess, and here's all these like vague tidbits of information and a random apple for you to figure out. Like, I mean, I usually come out of meditations and shit with like a little bit more of a grasp, but I'm just kind of like, I don't know how to take this one. I mean, I'm intrigued. Like I'm interested. Part of me really wants to contact her further, like via pendulum. But I don't know. I mean, what have you heard? I mean, I read a couple of articles on the internet about her, but I mean, do you know anything else about her or any idea why? I mean, just anything. I mean, anything that maybe symbolism I missed. But I mean, there's definitely something up with the color red, the apple, telling me I'm going to die, like, rude. But, and then the fact that Michael was like watching her, like that's, you know, like he was just watching her, like almost like he was making sure she was going to behave, or, you know, I almost got a disapproving feeling from him. But like I said, she's got that side too, where people say she was a healer and she was a midwife and, you know, she brought life into the world and, you know, so I mean, just like, what the actual fuck? I mean, she's like one of the only goddesses I'm like not familiar with at all. I never felt a connection with her before, and like, but she's made it clear that she's chosen me, and I don't know, I just wanted to see what you thought about this and what you take away from this. and maybe a different perspective, because right now I'm just kind of like confused and slightly creeped out. So sorry for the 10-minute and 15-second, well, 18-second long video, but I just, it was too much to type. I needed to like express it, you know, because yeah, that was a strange experience. But yeah, let me know what you think at your earliest convenience.